Be sure to check out my Amazon affiliate store, where you'll find a lot of the tools that I use in my shop. You'll also find a brief description of the tool and what I think of it. You'll find a link to my Amazon store in the description of the video. Anyone that's done any kind of woodworking involving glue knows that cleaning up the glue squeeze out can be a real pain, especially if you're working with plywood that has a really thin veneer, because if you're going to be sanding to try to remove any residual glue squeeze out, you can risk cutting through the thin layer of veneer and damaging the plywood. So anytime I'm using plywood in a project, I usually will apply something to the plywood to make cleaning up the glue squeeze out a lot easier afterwards. Back in 2008, I was working on a project that involved using plywood, and I read about something called Wax-Elit, where you apply it to your lumber or your plywood, and once glue gets on top of the wax and dries, you can come back with just your fingernail and scrape off the dried glue. And it makes glue squeeze out cleanup really easy. So I used the can over the years, and recently I ran out, and the supplier that I got the can from originally is no longer selling it. So I wanted to find out on my last project if it was possible to get the same results using paste wax. So that's what this video is all about. I actually already used it on the last project, and it does work out well. But I wanted to show you guys in a little bit more detail about how to use it and how to clean it up in preparation for your finish. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of misinformation on the internet regarding the use of a wax on your project and whether or not the wax will interfere with applying your finish later on down the road when you're ready to apply your finish. So that's kind of the myth that I hope to dispel with this video. So we're going to look at the process of cleaning off the wax in preparation for a finish, and we're also going to look at different types of solvents and look at maybe which solvent might even be better than another. So let's dive into it. I applied a thin coat of paste wax all the way down half of this piece of plywood. So I have a treated side and an untreated side. And on this section of the plywood, I'm going to apply 2 beads of glue all the way across. And on one of the beads of glue, I'm going to smear the glue into the grain of the plywood. And then once the glue dries, I'm going to come back and we'll see how easy it is to get the glue off of both surfaces. On this section, I'm going to clean the paste wax off with mineral spirits, and then I'm going to apply an oil-based finish, and we'll see if there's any difference in the appearance of the finish on both sides. And I'm also going to do the same thing to the glue treated side to see if there was any effect of the glue on the surface that had wax. On this section of the plywood, I'm going to do the same thing as the mineral spirit side, but instead of mineral spirits, I'm going to use denatured alcohol. And to examine the effects of any residual wax that might be hanging around when you go to apply your finish, I am not going to clean this section, and I'm going to apply an oil-based finish to both halves, and we'll see what the direct effect is of any residual wax. It's the next day and the glue has completely dried, and also all of the solvent from the paste wax that I put on yesterday is completely dissipated. It's a little bit more difficult to see the difference in color between the paste wax treated side and the untreated side, but you can still see a difference. And I will say that with Wax-Elit, it's a lot easier to spot where the Wax-Elit was applied, because when it dries, it stays a nice white color. So just like the glue side, this section is going to get cleaned with mineral spirits, and this section will get cleaned with denatured alcohol. Now I'm going to apply an oil-based finish over this entire piece of plywood on both the wax-treated side and the untreated side. And we'll see what effect any residual wax might have on a finish application. Now, if you remember, this section over here has wax on it, but it was not cleaned off with any solvents. So we'll definitely see what the effect wax has on a finish application in this section over here. Now, I expect, because wax is kind of a greasy substance, and we're using an oil-based finish, that the wax, as you're rubbing in the finish, the wax should just dissolve right into the finish as you're applying it. Because if you remember from your high school chemistry days, like dissolves like. That is, lipophilic substances that are greasy will dissolve in lipophilic solvents that are also greasy or oil-like. So let's apply the finish. So the finish is still wet, but you can see on the glue section where the glue was, it's a little bit lighter in color where the smear was and also where the bead was. And I think this is where when the glue was stripped off of the surface of the plywood, that it removed some of the fibers from the surface of the veneer, removing some of the patina. The finish does look like it is absorbing into the surface of the plywood, so I don't think that's what the problem is. I think it's going in, it's just a difference in color. I want to test and see if the reason why some of these small fibers were removed from the surface of the plywood, removing some of the patina, because I didn't have enough wax down from the beginning. So I'm going to do one more test on one more piece of plywood, and this time I applied a heavier coat of wax, and I'm going to apply the bead of glue and then the smear one more time once this wax dries. So I've got smear, a bead, and then another smear. So even with a thicker coat of paste wax applied, you can still see a slight discoloration in the cherry where the glue was. So I'm going to give this surface a light sanding with 400 grit paper to get rid of that discoloration before I apply the finish. So just like last time, I'm going to apply my armor seal over this entire piece of plywood, and we'll compare the treated side with wax with the untreated side that had glue, and we'll also compare the heavier coat of wax treated side with the untreated side. So I'm not going to clean this section off. This wax is going to remain here, and we'll see what the effect is. The finish is still wet, but it doesn't look like there were any problems with the finish application as far as I can tell. And I did notice that where the paste wax was, I did have to rub the finish in a little bit more than I did last time when I had the thinner coat of paste wax. So you could kind of see little clumps of paste wax that were remaining, but as you were rubbing the finish into the plywood, the paste wax started to slowly dissolve into the finish, and looks fine. I think most woodworkers would agree that applying a coat of wax to the surface of wood really aids in helping to make glue cleanup a lot easier from glue squeeze out. From what I've read and from the questions that I've received after I've shown this process is centered around whether or not the wax will interfere with the application of finish. So let's jump into that from the results from yesterday, and let's see how the finish compares to the unwaxed side. So this section here received a thin coat of paste wax, but it was not cleaned off before I applied the finish. And if you compare the unwaxed side to the wax side, I really don't see any difference in the appearance of the finish application. So I would say that from this alone, it should suggest that the wax did not have any bad effects on the application of the finish. Now, before I started this test, I asked my followers on Instagram whether or not they had any suggestions for me to try. And somebody suggested that I try cleaning the wax off with denatured alcohol. So that's this section right here. Now, because cleaning off the wax with nothing at all, just leaving it there, had no ill effects, it's hard to really tell what cleaning it with denatured alcohol really had on the application of the finish. But I will say that the wax that I'm using is Johnson's Paste Wax, and it contains carnauba wax and paraffin, and both of those waxes have very low solubility in denatured alcohol. This is the section that I cleaned off with mineral spirits before the application of the finish, and this is the section that received no wax. And again, there doesn't seem to be any difference in the appearance between the two sides. And just like the section that I cleaned with denatured alcohol, it's hard to really tell what the effect is on the application of the finish, because not cleaning the wax off at all didn't seem to affect the application of the finish either. So, but I will say that from past experience and using mineral spirits to wipe off this Johnson's Paste Wax, that it does wipe it off effectively. So this is the section that received wax before the application of the glue, and after the glue was allowed to dry, it peeled away very easily. And then I cleaned the wax off with mineral spirits, and again, I don't see any difference in the appearance of the finish between the two sides. But as I mentioned before, I do see a slight discoloration where the glue was, and I'm not exactly totally certain why that's happening. So that's why I decided to do this again with a thicker coat of paste wax. So let's look at that now. So this is the section that received the thicker coat of paste wax before I applied the glue. And after the glue was allowed to dry and it was scraped away, I still saw some lighter streaks where the glue was. And that's when I decided to go ahead and just lightly sand this section with the 400 grit sandpaper. And that really seemed to help. But if you look really close, you can see in some spots where you still kind of see a lighter color where the glue was. But I think that some little more sanding probably would have eliminated it completely. And lastly, this is the section that received the thicker coat of paste wax, but it wasn't cleaned off before I applied the finish. Now I did have, like I mentioned already, I did have to rub the finish in a little bit more to get the paste wax to dissolve into the finish than I did with the thinner coat. But it still looks really nice. I don't see any difference in the appearance of the finish between the two sides. So what's the take-home message from all of this? Do we not need to worry about wiping away the wax before we apply our finish? I, as a precaution, would still wipe away the excess wax before I applied my finish, because just in case it's kind of clumpy and you have a thick coat of wax, it might be a little easier to just wipe it away beforehand, instead of having to worry about aggressively wiping on the finish to get it all to dissolve. But I think the real take-home message is you don't need to worry about the wax ruining your finish application. It doesn't seem like that should be a concern to you, as long as your paste wax doesn't have any silicone in it, because from what I've read, I don't have any direct experience with it, but from what I've read, silicone is really a bad thing to have on the surface of wood when you're applying a finish. Now, I would also say that if you are going to clean off the wax, as I recommend you do, I would recommend that you do it with mineral spirits and not denatured alcohol. Because if you're using the Johnson's paste wax like I do, and it contains the carnauba wax and paraffin, those waxes are really poorly soluble in denatured alcohol. So you're not really doing a whole lot by wiping it down with denatured alcohol. So just stick with mineral spirits. So before I go, I just want to re-emphasize that my experience with the application of a finish where the board was treated with wax is strictly with an oil-based finish. I don't have any experience applying a water-based finish over a board that was treated with wax. So I don't know how that will fare. So if you have experience with that, please let me know your experience with it in the comment section below. And with that, I'll say, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you all next time.